Alright, hi Devin from Something Scaly, and I'm just gonna do a video of my reptiles right now, or my reptiles and my amphibians. Sorry for the shitty video quality, at least on the intro. I didn't really want to have a front facing, or try to hold, hold up the iPod, because that's what I have to use right now. So I'm just gonna, do a video, do a quick what I run their setups as, and just show you guys pretty much what I have right now. My collection used to be a lot bigger, but I had to downsize because me and my dad moved into this apartment, so I'm left with my three, but I'm pretty happy with them. So I'm gonna start first off here with my Crested Gecko tank. It's just a standard, I think 12-inch by 18 by 12. It's big enough for one crested gecko, but that's about it. I actually used to breed these guys pretty well. I had 3 females and I had 3 males. I know it's not a very good ratio, but I just like seeing all different color morphs. I've bred him before. He's kind of small right now. He's lost a lot of weight, but he's a good guy. I got him off of Craigslist too for, I want to say like $30, something like that, but he's a male harlequin he's got some Dalmatian in him too. You can see those spots right there, but he's not very fired up right now. This is pitch black, this darker color, and then that cream on the side is just absolutely awesome. He has the nice fringes and everything. There are his balls with big ass spikes on them, but he's a good guy. The people who I got him from named him Brandon Lee, so I just kind of kept that name. I'm actually going to allow him to just kind of sit on the top of his cage for a little bit. I mean, he's pretty calm. He doesn't jump or anything. He doesn't jump like hand to hand. He's really chill. But I'm gonna let him fire up a little bit so I can show you guys after how dark he is. So here's my Crested Gecko. He's all fired up now. You can see how dark he is. I mean, compared to the color before, right there on the inside. So, I mean, yeah, he has awesome color. Let me try to show you in the light a little bit more against some white paper. Oh, come on, buddy, get off. So there he is in the light. See how dark he is? Absolutely awesome. So that's him. This one here was my first. It's an African Pixie. I'm pretty sure she's a dwarf and a female, so she's not that big. She hasn't grown really too much in the past 2 years that I've had her, but I got her when she was about the size of my thumbnails. Her tank isn't that bad. I need to clean her water. She was burrowed down earlier today and got it all inside of her tank, so I'll do that after this. Yeah, so her name's Zeus because I thought it was a male. I really wanted to have like that giant frog, you know. Funny thing about her is that she actually won't eat anything other than crickets and superworms. Other than that, she's just, I mean, she won't touch mice. I tried feeding her one again the other day. I've always tried. She never really does it, so. Well, I'll stop. Yeah, right now everything's flipped over because I took her out. Yeah. This is my Colombian Red-Tail Boa Kalua's tank. I know I need to get a bigger, taller one, but my money's been kind of tight, especially with me getting that fish tank. I want to get that set up. I mean, she's happy in here. I'm running 4 bulbs on her. I got a 150 watt Zoom Ed daylight spot. So I mean that gets the tank pretty warm. I got it right over here because I don't have a basking spot for it. This is just temporary, but got a big water dish over here, keeps it warm. She soaks, spends a lot of her time in there. There's her hide. I'm also running 125 watt ceramic on her, a daylight, and then a UVB. 75 watt daylight, and then I think like a 23 watt UVB. But that's really starting to bring out the colors in her. She's weird. I actually got offered. Someone came into my pet store while we were moving. She stayed there with me. And she's super friendly, never struck, nothing. I mean, I actually have a story I'll tell you guys after, but she's absolutely fantastic. Just an awesome snake. But what I've been noticing about her, and it's kind of hard to see because of the shitty quality on this camera, but right here, I mean, her entire body used to be like the color of her stomach. So, it used to be really creamy and white, but with each shed, her tail, it's not actually getting red, it's getting kind of like a orangey, chocolatey brown color. But right here, where it's not on the actual pattern, what's up, girl? What are you doing? It's just getting more and more orange every single time she sheds. It's just spreading up and up. I mean, when I first noticed it, it was way down here. Now it's way up here. So you can see how different colored this is from that. But I mean, she's awesome. The guy I also talked about, he's a snake breeder that works for my pet store, so I work at a pet store. But he saw her and he said these spots, and then the fact that she has all these underlying like kind of start of patterns on her is something that he hasn't seen too often before. He said he maybe saw one or two other snakes like it, and he offered me $500 for her on the spot, especially where, I mean, she's only 6 months old. Excuse me. She's only 6 months old, and she's already 3 feet long. You know, I'm not really power feeding her either. I think I'm gonna start because my job I want to be a reptile breeder and have my own shop and stuff when I get older. So I'm gonna get her real big and maybe breed her to a really, really big male, and then just start getting giant babies. And you know, I might even do something with that pattern. I don't know. I will have to look into that. But she's absolutely awesome. The story I have for her is actually she was buried down like in her substrate over there, not inside of her cave. And I looked in and I was like, uh-oh. So when I freaked out and I thought that maybe she got out somehow. I mean, I thought the cage had been closed, but I didn't know if my dad went in or my brother went in or something. And when I dug down into the substrate, I grabbed what I thought was her tail, and it wound up being her head, and I had like a nice hold on her head, and I kind of yanked up to pull it out because I thought it was just tail. I was like, oh yeah, she'll be fine. And this was when she was way smaller, by the way. And she just, as soon as I saw it was the head, I let go and I got ready to get bit, and she just kind of stopped and crawled up my arm and kind of do what she's doing now, just howled around. So, I mean, she's best snake in the world. She's completely head tame, which is really, really uncommon for, I mean, a snake this size. And at the store where we work at, we have some bastard red tails, but she's never been like that, never struck. I mean, even after handling mice and her smelling me and being on me, she doesn't really do anything. So it's pretty cool to have a snake this calm. I know that she's still a wild animal, and I still have to be careful and everything, but she's definitely, I say, tamed down a bit more. Yeah, those are my 3 guys. I'm still waiting to get that fish tank, so I'll post a video as soon as I get that up. But till then, something scaly, leave comments. You know, if you guys want me to do care videos or a feeding video or anything like that, just tell me and I'll be happy to get that up. I want to start getting my YouTube up a little bit more. What are you doing? Yeah, I mean, she's even still really, really shy. What I'm trying to do is get that 36 long, 36 high, and 18 wide Exoterra for her and put it right there, because I mean that's 36 long, I think like 18 wide too, yeah, and then it's only like a 12 high, so I feel pretty bad about keeping her in there, but she spends a lot of time climbing around on those, especially the other one. That one's just sitting here till I get my fish tank. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Something scaly. Like, favorite, subscribe, whatever.